Hey everyone, so I am going to review a new show. Well, it's not new. It's been around since like 2014, I think, but I've been watching it a lot lately, along with other reality shows. I'm gonna recap Married at First Sight, starting with season 9. Um, I didn't watch every single season. I've only watched seasons 4, 6, 7, and 8. I didn't watch 1, 2, 3, or 5. Um, and I didn't start with those seasons. So, like I said, I'm going to start with season 9. And I've already started the first like 3 episodes, technically 2, because the first episode on Netflix for season 9 is the matchmaking episode. So they labeled that as episode 1. Um, and then, even though it's not, I mean, elsewhere I think they've labeled it like episode 0 or something. But, so I watched, I guess you could say technically 3, but I'm only going to really talk about the first 2, with seeing the couples get married and all that. Um, so, but really, I'm only just going to talk about the couples because, I mean, all you see is them get married. Don't actually see them go anywhere besides the wedding venue and then their, I guess, hotel room after the fact. But anyway, so the couples that were matched in this season were Iris and Keith, Jamie and Elizabeth, Deanna and Greg, and then Amber and Matt. So, starting off with Iris and Keith, um, they seem like one of the only 2 couples that, well, no, one of the 3 couples that were matched pretty well together, because they both really care about helping out the youth and everyone in their community, especially the youth in their communities. So I think they were matched pretty well within that aspect. Um, I don't know if they will stay together because um, it kept being brought up in the first 3 episodes, including the matchmaking episode, that Iris is a virgin. It just kept getting brought up. I don't know whether if that was production's doing or if she just naturally brought that out every single time they asked her something that could lead to that comment about her being a virgin. I don't know, but I feel like since it was brought up so much in just these 3 episodes, including the matchmaking one, that it's going to be an issue throughout the entire season because, I mean, Keith was kind of caught off guard when his mom told him that Iris is a virgin. I mean, you saw at the end of episode 2 when they got to the hotel room after the wedding that she thought Keith was very attractive, and made it seem like maybe she will have sex with him that night. But I mean, I think more likely than anything, she will end up saving having sex with him until a little bit later, maybe when they get on when they go to the honeymoon. I think it stated that they were going to Antigua, so maybe she'll have sex with him then. I don't know because like I said, I've only watched technically the first 2 episodes of season 9. And with them, at the end of episode 2, you saw a little preview of what happens in the entire season, where she finds condoms everywhere in Keith's bag or bags. I don't know if it's more than one because he just saw the one bag, and he saw several condoms in several different pockets or areas of that specific bag. So maybe, which the reason why I say that maybe she won't have sex with him on the honeymoon night was because of the fact that um, she saw the condoms in his bag, and it leads me to believe that she will end up having sex with him the night before she finds the condoms, and then she'll be like, well, what the hell did I just do? Why did I just give him my virginity if he's expecting so much sex by having so many condoms? Because that's what leads me to believe that she's gonna, have sex with him for the first time later on in the season rather than this particular one night. Um, go on to another couple, Diana and Greg. They also seem very solid in being matched, specifically because of their rootedness in their faith. They may come off as, or they may have come off as, very kind of mellow and boring, but that's not always a bad thing. If they, excite each other, not sexually, obviously, but if they just, like excite each other because of other reasons, like whether it's their faith or, some other thing, other reason, that's always good too. So I think they're a solid, good couple. I think they will always come back to each other and work things out because their faith brings them back together and helps them work things out if they get into an argument. So I think they're very solid. You didn't really see much of them in the technical second episode. So that doesn't seem like they will. It doesn't seem like they will break up at the end of the 6 to 8 weeks. I don't remember how long they said that the this experiment will last. I know in the past it was 8 weeks. I know last season in season 8 they had it for 7 weeks, and I think the season before that, in season 6, it was 6 weeks. I don't remember for sure because it's been a while since I saw last watched that season. But so it seems like Diana and Greg will be together even past the amount of time that this experiment lasts. Iris and Keith, just going back to them for a quick second. I don't foresee, even though they seem like solid couple based off of how they were matched, I still don't really think that they will last past the length of the experiment because of the fact that I think her, I may have said this already, but I just want to say, just in case I didn't, that the reason why I don't feel like they will last is because of the fact that her virginity keeps getting brought up. So I don't foresee them getting past this decision day if they last that long. So anyway, going to the third couple, Amber and Matt, I think they're the third strongest couple being matched because they both enjoy sports, specifically like basketball, because he is a former pro basketball player, and she has I think it was stated that she was a basketball player, whether it was in high school, college, or both. So I think they were matched because they both also have similarities. And despite the fact that you saw at the end of episode 2 that Matt may have cheated, I think that's a red herring to throw us off, to make us think that they're in a rocky place. But I think it was more innocent than it was. I think it was like completely innocent rather than it being malicious like it made it seem. So I think they're solid. Um, and I think they will make it to decision day and want to stay married rather than get a divorce. And then the last couple is Jamie and Elizabeth. I think they are mismatched. I think that Jamie is like they nicknamed him Mr. Picky. I think something will come up because it was shown in a preview for like later on in the season that um, Elizabeth ends up lying to him about something, um, and I think because he was labeled Mr. Picky, he will find some like little things to um, he'll find little things to um, find wrong with her. I mean, I see the sexual tension between them because I think they're both attracted to each other, but I mean, I don't see that as a building like that will keep them in the relationship long term. I think what will happen is, like I said, he's gonna find something that he doesn't necessarily like about her, and he will kind of harp on it, and then or he'll find several things wrong with her, and he will continue to bring it up throughout the season. Maybe it's this lying thing. She continues to keep lying to him about things, and he's just had enough. Which is a valid reason to, not want to continue to be with someone, because if they're continuously lying to you about little things, then, because like with Mia and Tristan kept finding out stuff about Mia that she just lied about. She didn't tell him about it. And so ultimately, that's the reason why he decided he didn't want to be married to her anymore, because he kept finding out little things about her, well, maybe not even little things, it's like little and big things about her that he couldn't take anymore. And so, I mean, I feel like maybe I think maybe he's gonna find something that she's lying about that's not really that big of a deal, though. That he will, make out to be bigger than what it is, and that's a reason for him to not to want to stay in a relationship with her. I think that's what I mean by him being picky. That's what I think. So that's what I think overall. Well, I think Jamie and Elizabeth probably won't make it to decision day. They might, but if they do, they definitely won't stay together after decision day. After the cameras leave, I think they'll end up not staying together. That full 3 months after the cameras go away. But more than like, I think Jamie and Elizabeth will end up breaking up before decision day, and everything. So yeah, that's what I think about the four couples this particular season. I will probably end up watching. I'll probably end up trying to do 2 episodes, like watching 2 episodes at a time, and then giving my thoughts on that, so that way the season can kind of go by a little faster. Because season 7 was, even though I knew it had ended way before I had watched it, this past summer, it still felt kind of long, and that was, I think, more so to do with Amber than anything else. Or was Amber in that season, or was it season 8? Either way, that season was a little bit longer than I wanted it to be, so it's like it felt longer than it actually was, and so I was just like, yeah. So I'll probably try to do 2 episodes at a time, like I'm doing here, and then just give you the videos, either that same day I watch it or the next day, depending on when I watch them. So I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye.